Now that I've had the Nano Speedy for about 2 months now, we are doing a full review, what fits and is it worth it? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Celesta. We talk about all things luxury shopping and handbags. If you love those things, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do post videos every week. Okay, so I figured we'd start with the what fits because this bag surprisingly fits quite a bit, and I wanted to show you guys a couple different variations for what fits in the bag because I feel like everybody has different needs. Like, I don't always put my phone in my bag. I like to know that it can fit in the bag, but I'm usually holding my phone. So I wanted to show you guys a couple different variations for things that fit in this bag.
Okay, here's everything that fits in the Louis Vuitton Nano Speedy. As you can see, a full-size water bottle does not fit in here. However, a canned drink does, and I love the look alone. I have the iPhone 14 Pro, and it does fit in the bag. Obviously, a card holder is essential, and this sunscreen has been one of my favorites, and of course, a Tide to Go pen because you never know. You can also take out the drink, and the world is pretty much your oyster. You can put perfume, hand cream, lip gloss, and even a pair of sunglasses, and an extra battery pack, and she is pretty much stuffed to the brim.
So I figured we would start with the pros, and probably the biggest pro is that this bag is so freaking cute. I love the Nano Speedy style in general, but it wasn't enough for me to pull the trigger on it. At the time, I already had the Speedy 25, and so it just wasn't enough for me to pull the trigger on it. But now that this comes in this beautiful blue color, and you guys know I love this like pastel blue, and it's not even just me like being in my bridal era, like, oh, you need something blue. Like, I just have been loving this blue color for a while, and I also have like the Chanel Vanity in this color. Like, I used to have quite a few like light blue bags. So I am just so obsessed with the color, the size, the look, and it's so different than anything else I have in my collection because I don't have any vernis pieces. This is my first patent leather piece. So overall, love the look of this bag, and that is probably the biggest pro for me. This bag is also pretty lightweight compared to other bags. I do have other leather handbags in this size. Honestly, feel like this is lighter than some of the other bags that I have, and it is really nice to have a lighter handbag. And I know I'm not usually that particular with the weight of the bag because usually the difference is like quite small. However, I do really like that this is a lighter weight bag, but also keep in mind if you're wearing it all day and you're carrying it all day, it does get heavy. So I really like that this is a lighter weight bag and it fits all the essentials. Speaking of fitting all the essentials, this bag really fits way more than you think. Like, I can't believe my iPhone fits in here. A full-size canned drink fits in here. This bag is just like one of those like mini but mighty bags. And I think this is a perfect mix of like cute and mini, but also still functional because I definitely have some like mini bags that are not functional at all, and I love that this bag is quite small, but it does fit quite a bit. The next pro is actually about the chain. I love that this comes with a removable chain strap, and the chain has like these little charms on them, which are so freaking cute, and I feel like it just adds to a little bit more of like a playful vibe with this bag. But of course, if you don't want to use the chain strap that this bag comes with, you can always attach additional straps to it or even just carry it as a top handle like this. I've definitely carried it as a top handle like this. I will say it doesn't like fit over your wrist or anything, but I do love that you can swap out the strap. I know the original Nano Speedy, it came with a non-removable and non-adjustable strap, and I think that was probably my biggest drawback for getting that bag to begin with because I wanted to be able to change out the strap whenever I wanted. And now if you have an additional vachetta strap, if you have a fabric strap, if you want to attach a strap with pearls on it, like, you are more than able to do that because there's just so many variations with this bag because you can swap out the strap. Because this bag is not all rainbows and sunshines, we have to move over to the cons. I think the biggest con for me is how delicate this bag is. I know that this bag is still new in my collection, so I am still kind of babying this bag a little bit, but I feel like even some of my newer bags, I never babied it this much. Like, I'm almost nervous to use it. I don't want to wear jeans with it. I'm making sure that the jeans that I am wearing are light colored denim. I've already washed them a couple times. And I also don't want to wear even like dark fabric around this bag. Vernis leather is just so prone to color transfer and scratches. It's really, really delicate, and I'm trying to be as careful as possible with it. And maybe that's a little bit on me, but I also feel like worrying about the bag takes away from the enjoyment of using it sometimes. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know how I feel about Vachetta. It's just not a very carefree thing to have on bags. I understand why Louis Vuitton does it for a lot of their canvas bags, but I feel like it just is another thing that you need to think about when you're using this bag. You can't touch it when your hands are oily or you have lotion on them or your hands are wet, and like it's just all these small little things that you have to think about when you're using this bag. So really the biggest con for me is how I need to baby this bag. And I know you don't have to do that, and I know it's technically not like a con, but I think it is something that I'm very mindful of. Granted, this is still a newer bag and this was $2,600, $2,500. The next con for this bag is if you pack this bag to the brim, it is pretty difficult to get your things in and out of. As you guys saw in the what fits in the bag, this bag fits a lot, but if you are trying to get something that's like at the bottom of the bag and you're just like running errands and you're just trying to like grab and go, it's just a little bit of a hassle. So I personally wouldn't stuff my bag to the fullest, but because of just like the shape of the bag and the nature of this bag, it is a little bit harder to get things in and out of the bag. Last but certainly not least, I feel like this is quite a seasonal piece. I think compared to the other Nano Speedies that aren't in this like bright pastel color, I think you'd be able to transition this every season, but I feel like with this bright blue, it really only works for either your bridal era or like spring and summer. So I just feel like this is a little bit more of a seasonal piece, but it also works in my favor because I don't want to use this bag when it's raining and there's Vachetta on it. So it kind of works out. Okay, so the biggest question of all, is this bag worth it? This bag is $2,500 currently, and I believe it's like $800 more expensive than the Canvas Nano Speedy. The Canvas Nano Speedy is around $1,700, and then the Empreinte Nano Speedy is around $1,900. This is quite pricier than the other Nano Speedies, and personally for me, I say yes, just for the looks of this bag. I have a lot of bags in my collection, and I'm at this point where I want to get something that's more unique to my collection. So I don't have any vernis pieces, and I just love this blue color, but this is a very delicate bag. So if I was still in my phase where I was collecting classic pieces and really like classic versatile pieces only, I would probably get the Nano Speedy and Empreinte in black. I think that is a gorgeous classic combination. It's going to fit everything that you need for your daily essentials, and it's only $1,900 for an all leather handbag with a removable and adjustable strap. I am very interested to see how this bag wears over time. I know I've only had it for about 2 months, but I am really interested to see how it wears over time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful for you. I'll leave another video for you guys here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!